Hello everyone, for my new channel and my very first video. I wanted to say so many things and then actually realized that it's not as easy as I thought. So I will show you just this beautiful pattern and was put some things in the text below. So today I'm going to show you a beautiful pattern for a baby blanket. Of course you can make it bigger or smaller, whatever you like to do. I think it's really nice for beginners because it gets you somewhere quite quickly. You see the pattern quite quickly and it's really easy to do. I have done half the blanket already just to be able to show you a little bit how it will look in the end. With this light at the moment, the color is not actually the one I have here. So in the end, I will change the light and then show you what the color really is. I started with 60 chains, so I don't actually know the real size, I haven't measured it, but 60 chains is just easy, it's nice to cuddle with, so for babies or even for toddlers, just to run around with it and have it for a couple of years. If you have a good quality of wool, it is really a really nice size, and it's not too big for beginners, but I think it's really important as well, because if you have it a bit too big, it just takes you so long to see the progress, and then it can be a bit tiring or you lose counting, and then sometimes you just want to give up. I had that so many times when I started and thought, oh, I'm going to do this big project. And then actually, yeah, I've done nothing because I just went back. So this one is just really easy, really beautiful. It has a bit, this pattern gives the baby a bit for the touch, so a bit sensory feeling, what I think is really nice for babies as well. And it's not too thick, so it won't be too warm for the baby as well. I use a 6mm needle and a size 4 wool. This one is organic cotton and it's supposed to be, not in this light at the moment, supposed to be a dusty pink. I started just with the chain of 60 and then a second chain of 60 of course as well. So I just have a nice line to start with, and then the actual pattern starts. So I show you the actual pattern first. So here you can see I go a bit closer. This will be the pattern you will have in the end. It's always one row of double crochet, another row of double crochet, but into the one before, and then you have 2 rows of just normal chains. So you do just a double crochet, in every space. You see that sometimes the wool sticks a bit to the needle. That's just because I'm using a plastic needle. This is actually one what should light up, but I used it for a good 10 minutes and then it stopped working. That's of course like how things are. So it's just a normal double crochet in every space. I try not to do it too quick, that you can see how that actually works. If you want to see how to do the first chain. I will do that, I think, in my next video. Or if you have any other questions, you just can put that in the comments below, and then I will go back to you as soon as possible. Never forget counting, please. Because with a work like this, I had it before, that you get to half the size of the blanket, have a look on the whole pattern, and then see there's something wonky. Something doesn't add up. And then you count, and then you lost somewhere 10 chains or something. And then you have to go all the way back to wherever that happens. Most of the time it happens on the end chains, so on the last one or the first one, that you miss one out, or especially as a beginner, it's really easy. Hope you can see that properly. So you go in the space, pull through, go through the first two, and then the second two. That's a double crochet. So you go around the wall into the space and pull it through twice. This is like doing 2 rows of crochet in one, so it makes the whole progress a little bit quicker. If you know already how that works and this gets a bit boring for you, you either just start and do it in the same time when I'm doing it, or you just forward the video a little bit to the end of the row. That's of course possible as well. Crochet videos here on YouTube. So interesting how different people crochet, how they hold the needle, what kinds of needles they use. yeah, well, I said already, the plastic needle can be a bit sticky sometimes on the wool. Makes it but as well easier that it's not falling out so quickly. Metal needle would make things a bit easier because it slides better through the spaces. But this is totally up to you what you want to use. I always think that a big well, it's a crochet hook, so a big crochet hook or bigger crochet hook for beginners is a bit nicer. Sometimes you get a bit tight in your crochet and then the next row is not as easy to go through, or sometimes not even possible to get into the spaces with the hook. So a bigger one and a smaller wool or a thinner wool makes things a bit easier. So just a couple left, 2 left. Sometimes the last one can be a bit stubborn. And the last one. So this is your row. I'll show you. This is double the size of the one before, so it's nice that everything goes a bit quicker to the end. So now it gets interesting. Now you have to be careful that you don't put 2 crochets or 2 chains in one space. So you go do a normal double crochet in the first space, and then with the second one you do your double crochet, but you use the row before. So you go into, you like hook the row before up, go behind it, and then you do your double crochet. And you have to be careful that you don't pick up the space before, that you pick up actually the next space. So you go just as normal in the space and do a double crochet there. Then again, double crochet behind the one in the first row and do your double crochet. Next one again in the normal space, double crochet, and then you see here, I don't know if you can see that, that's in the space, and the next one again you pick up the row from before